This is Heston.
And this your boy Dame.
And we're definitely not experts.
At all.
How you doing today, man?
I'm feeling nice over here. How you doing, my guy?
I'm straight chilling, man. This week kind of flew by, huh?
Actually it did. It really did. Now that I have these next 2 days off, it did fly by a little bit. It did fly by.
Hell yeah. I dig it. I mean, every single week I worry about having things to talk about, and then just some more shit happens, and it just kind of becomes a piece of cake.
We'll never run out, bro. We'll never run out.
Yeah, it's great. Well, cheers to you, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Here's to another episode. Let's go.
Let's get it.
So, per usual, we're going to go ahead and start off with our shit list. I've got a handful of people to bring up here. What about you?
I have one.
You have one?
I do.
Cool. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then, I'll go first. Just like last week. Let's go ahead and do that.
Let's get it.
This one's been sitting with me for a hot minute now. I wasn't even ever going to bring it up, even though I still think about it from time to time. So, for those who aren't aware or don't live here or anything else, we're in San Antonio, Texas, and we got a lot of construction going on around here. And there's a street near my place where that's been having some ongoing construction for a little while now that condenses down to one lane on both sides. They've got two of the lanes shut down. And one day when I was coming home, I was behind this guy that was going like 10 under the speed limit. And I was like, fuck this. I'm going to go around this guy before we get to the construction because I don't feel like sitting behind him. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I decided to just go around him and then start speeding up so I could pass him. And then as I'm starting to pass him, this son of a bitch starts speeding up too, with me. And I was like, okay, maybe he was just texting or something. He's just going back to the speed limit. I'm going to speed up a little bit more, Right. So I speed up a little bit more. I'm going 15 over the speed limit now. And this motherfucker kept speeding up with me, dude. And then I was like, what the fuck is going on? And I was trying to get in front of him before we got to the construction because I got to merge anyways. So I wasn't even just being impatient and just trying to pass him up and be a dick.
Right,
but
I got to
get over. Yeah, he was going super slow. Right. So I was just trying to pass him up. And then this motherfucker did it intentionally. This son of a bitch, he sped up on purpose because he didn't want me to get in front of him. And then I dead ass honked at him, and this fucking cunt, bro, had the audacity to wave at me in the rearview mirror and act like everything's all fucking hunky-dory. I was 5 seconds away from getting out of my car and beating the ever-living shit out of this bitch, bro. Oh my god. And I don't... This, like I said, this happened 6 months ago. And I'm still
and you're
pissed
still feeling it.
I'm still fucking pissed about it. Because the construction's still going on. So, every single time I see that construction, I'm like, that motherfucker.
I mean, that's a little nutty, bro. That would mean that you really want to beat the shit out of this dude.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, 6 months, man?
Yeah, fuck him.
That's pretty nutty.
I would still do it.
So you're the road rage guy. This is what this sounds like. 6 months, man.
So this is the essence of my road rage. Yes and no. I kind of am a road rage guy, but I feel like it's extremely justified. So when it comes to my road rage, I just I don't think people understand what driving is. So what driving is,
I can agree with that.
Is you're in a 2-ton metal weapon, right? And you're driving around at 20, 30, 40. You could be 20 miles an hour. You can still fuck some shit up at 20 miles an hour. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's legit.
So, you're, in a 2-ton vehicle driving at high speeds, and you can not only severely injure yourself, but also the people around you. And also, for most people, your car is it either is or is, second the most expensive item people own.
That's pretty true, if not the first.
That's what I'm saying. If it's not your home, it's your car.
There.
Straight up.
There.
Yeah. And
it's up there.
So what I'm getting at is people are insured, but a lot of people are driving around with cars that are paid off and they can't afford a car payment.
Right.
So and I'm one of those people, and I have full coverage, but my car is old as fuck. And whatever amount I get for it, it's not going to get me a new car. You know what I mean? It's I'm going to have car payments.
Right.
So for me, it's I think a lot of people just they just drive and they just shut the brains off and they just moving. They don't think about what they're doing. So they're just selfish and they're petty and they're just fucking stupid. And like that, so that's what pisses me off because I'm like, dude, do you understand what you're doing right now? And then at that point, if they do understand what they're doing, they're just fucking assholes. Right. So still, fuck you.
Or they technically could be on the other side of the spectrum, right? Where their car is newer and they have insurance, so if they fuck it, it'll just
so like they just don't care.
So it doesn't matter.
But then there's the other side of that, right? What about like harming people, like hurting people? You know what I mean? It's like, even if it's not a financial issue, like what about just people, man?
I would hate to say it, right? Nobody judge me for this. Please don't. The only way they're going to learn, bro, is until they hurt somebody, man. And then, they got to face the repercussions. I mean, until that happens, then how will they really understand?
Unfortunately, I think you're right with a lot of people. I think a lot of people don't change their behavior until they have physical ramifications.
Something has to happen, bro. It's not like a natural instinct to be like, I'm going to stop. You have to get...
Well, see, here's the thing, though. I don't understand because I do that. Like, I go out of my way. Like, I follow the 1 in, 1 out rule. Like, whenever you're merging, like, I always let one person in. That's my rule every single time. Like, I don't care where we are. Like, I got you, bro. And for me, like, I always think about, like, what if it's me? Like, I'm trying to get through. Like, fuck. You know what I mean? So
people that don't, they are shitty for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of shitty people. That's fucked up.
I definitely do that.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't do that as listeners, start doing it, please. It's just common courtesy. Like,
you know what's kind of funny? I've bitched about driving for, like, 3 different weeks now. But driving's also one of the most enjoyable things for me too.
I mean,
like I really like. It's like if everyone's just doing everything right, it's a really pleasant experience.
It is.
I got a sub in my car. I like to thump my shit. I like to car karaoke that shit, and I like to go hard. And
exactly.
Like the car is one of the only few places you can do that where like you can just like let loose. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And you're just cruising. You know what I mean? I'm a cruiser. So that guy particularly can go fuck himself. He has a permanent spot on my shit list, like
forever. So
forever.
You could use him at any point in time for the rest of life.
Yeah.
If you ran into him again and you noticed him, would you fight him, or would you let it go?
I think it depends
on how long or how you meet him again.
I don't know.
Right.
Here's the thing, man. I don't fight people. Like it's just like that feeling of rage is just like in the moment.
Right.
But it's still it still sticks. Shit? Yeah. Right. I would saw him.
Bet you're a shitty driver.
Yeah, I would saw him in half with my words. Yeah, that's what I would do. For sure.
Like you do to everyone anyway. So,
yes.
I mean,
exactly.
Perfectly normal. Mm-hmm. Perfectly normal.
Yeah. Just like everyday life for me, man. Okay, what about you? Who do you have?
So I have a company.
Ooh. I'm excited.
And I kind of wanted to talk about it before, but I'm going to talk about it now. Wayfair. You hear about them, right?
You talking about
who Wayfair is.
I know who Wayfair is.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm about to say.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
They're selling certain things on their site.
Items.
Right.
Furniture.
Items named as kids that have been named missing.
Okay.
To me, I think it's a little weird. And so when you go look at these items, right? $16,000, $25,000. They're pretty pricey. Mm-hmm. So there's only a select few that's really going to look at that item and really say, I want to purchase it, right?
Sure.
How weird is that to you? Because to me, that kind of puts them on my shit list. I can get if they're not telling the children, but like, how is it so ironic that some of the names you have?
Yeah, it's very coincidental that like you have a whole list of missing kids.
The names match up. Like I get it if it was like if it was a kid that was like,
well, for me, if it was even just one item, like okay,
Steve Willis. If
true. Like really,
if a 9-year-old Steve Willis was missing, right, and Steve Willis was on the account, I'd be all right, that's cool, bro. This shit looks like it's like
it's true.
Bro, it's like
you don't. That's not a coincidence.
There's no way you could fucking make this up accidentally and name it a piece of thing, and like, there's no way. So they're on my shit list. There's some other.
Well, you know, Ellen owns Wayfair, right? And like, she's getting canceled right now too.
Well, for
being a piece of shit.
I'm not about to.
Which is great because I already like didn't like Ellen, so
I actually love Ellen.
I don't like her.
I love Ellen. Bro.
She's a little insufferable to me. I think here's the thing, man. I've been thinking she's been fake as fuck for years. Like, she comes off to me as fake as fuck. And it's just kind of awesome that, like...
But you should love her.
She loves
your team. So, I mean, you should at least love her for that.
What?
She loves your team.
She's a Packers fan?
Hard Packers fan.
I don't give a fuck.
I mean, but you should.
No, I don't care.
Right, that's what I'm saying, because that's how Packers fans are, or at least that's how you are as a Packers fan.
No, yeah, that's just me. Most Packers fans are like, oh, actually,
that's
dude,
cool as hell, bro.
While I was getting my car washed the other day, there was this old guy there. I was wearing my Green Bay tank top, and he was like, "Hey, like you're like, how long have you been a Packers fan?"
Right.
This dude's
and
like middle aged.
Talking all this history,
dude,
right?
this guy was from Wisconsin, dude.
Right.
Like he's been to like a whole bunch of games and stuff, and like he even listens to the same like beat writer that I listen to and stuff. I was like, this is so cool. Like I love those kinds of interactions. Like Packers fans are really big on that. Like, hey, like
that's
let's
what I'm saying. As much as you hate Ellen, if
Ellen
out of nowhere, bro, and this nice ass car pulls up and be like, "You're a Packers fan." Fuck yeah, me too.
Well, here's the thing, right?
And she just throws you 500. Right? Like, you be shaking her hand and being...
Well, no, here's the thing, right? That's actually what I like about sports. Is because, like, if we're talking about sports, I don't care about anything else you got going on. Like, we're both sports fans.
Sports
in that
brings
moment.
People together.
Yes, I agree. That's what I love so much about it.
Just it is.
But Ellen's a piece of shit.
So I'm a little disappointed that Ellen owns Wayfair because...
and she also treats her staff like shit.
It's a little weird.
It is
but,
weird.
I'm not blaming this on Ellen.
My little sister was telling me that like Oprah was associated too, but I did some research on that and I didn't find anything to back that up. But she said she read some shit and I was like, that sounds bananas.
It's just like, ironically weird. Like I looked up the equipment, I looked up the names of missing kids. I actually looked it up.
Like on the website?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Some of the names were by far.
Yeah.
Like
what are you doing?
The hell?
Well, I mean, it would align with everything else that's going on right now. I heard that like Trump's got some like pissing on girls video floating out there right now that they're talking about dropping.
I'm gonna say this now because I would never talk about it again.
Bruh.
There is a movie coming out. It is called
Cuties. Yes, dude. I was gonna talk to you about this.
Twerking,
dude. What the fuck?
What in the hell?
Oh my god, dude. I was I'm so glad you brought it up,
bro.
It's so fucked, bro.
Netflix was a part of my shit list, so I'm gonna just throw my second one out.
Yeah,
they're on my shit list. There's no way you can tell me you're gonna drop a movie about an 11-year-old that wants to learn how to twerk, and you present a movie to us as a general public of
there's no way
a group of 11-year-olds, not even just one.
Dude,
it's like
you want to know what the most fucked up part is? At first, I was like, okay, maybe people are overreacting. Maybe this is like a weird thing,
right?
Because like even my little sister was in dance growing up. You know what I mean? Like tap dancing shows, but like that's not what this is.
In the club, drop it like it's fucking hot shit,
and also the show, it's rated TVMA. So it's like a mature audience show about 11-year-olds like
being sexualized.
Booty show. Yeah.
So like literally the only problem I have with this is anybody that I know or anybody that's listening to this show, if you would watch anything like that, just don't talk to me because that is beyond ridiculous. Why would you watch a movie?
I was thinking about watching it out of curiosity, just to like have an opinion about it.
How far could you get in it?
No, but here's the thing. I didn't.
You would have a level.
No, here's the thing. I didn't even start it because I didn't want to support that kind of content.
I low-key wanted to watch it too, like you said, to see, but I'm like...
I was like, there's no way.
As soon as I see the first weird little gesture of an 11-year-old doing some shit that I love for like a older woman to do, fuck no, I'm done.
Yeah, that's
like,
not cool.
What the hell is really a whole movie about that?
A whole movie.
The whole movie, bro. And so what they do, right, is they shame like a culture of a fucking people.
You mean like dancers?
No, so... Supposedly, she's in like this like Islamic family or something like that, where the mama's like, "Stay covered up. We keep to ourselves. We."
Oh, and she's like,
"I don't want to do that. I want to." So it's also not sexualizing a little fucking girl. It's also disrespecting the shit out of like somebody's culture and how they.
Well, that's kind of what America. America's not about disrespecting culture.
The fuck we are.
What I'm saying is that like America is like. In the idea, I don't even almost believe this anymore, but it's just like opportunity. You know what I mean? So it's like, where some people would say that like that kind of stuff is like oppressive and like women like don't have rights in like those kinds of cultures and stuff. This is an opportunity for a daughter to do some shit.
So technically, you're kind of saying like it's okay for a daughter to do that then.
Well,
right, in a certain sense, but is it really at 11? At 11,
I think it's just too much. I think it's like go to a dance class or something. Learn
your shit,
let's
do some cheerleader pom shit.
yeah.
Bro,
but like
what you don't need to be your knees and whoa.
I think, but I mean, you also have to think. Like I was thinking, like maybe if they're a little older, maybe even like in high school, it would make more sense because like you got cheerleaders,
all
and,
you
like,
really have to do right is get like
and all that shit.
A 16 or 17-year-old that looks like an 11 or 12-year-old. Those exist.
That's true.
That's
also still weird, but
it would still be. But you would be able to look at the person and tell, like, oh, okay, they're at least older. I can't tell if they're 20, but they're not 11.
Yeah, I was gonna say if they like, get a little bit older, because like I said, like my sister was also in dance in high school too. Bro. Like they got some like hip hop dances.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, some of those girls look like some grown ass women, man.
But I mean,
they're also almost grown ass women, so it's like okay,
it's a little different.
Yeah, it is a little.
You can tell on the movie though. It's like,
dude, it looks fucked.
Middle kids, bro. Yeah. Like anyone that should be on the playground or some shit, or you know what the fuck, bro.
Anyone who doesn't know, we're talking about the show is called Cuties. It's on Netflix. It's gotten some of the most backlash out of any new show from Netflix I've seen since like The Bright.
I think what's worse about it is, I think if it was a show, it would probably be a little bit better. It's a movie.
Yeah, a documentary. Yeah.
So then it makes it look like a.
Oh, you're saying like not real. You're saying like a sitcom or something.
This is what it feels like to me. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest, right? This is how I feel. Maybe I'm going overboard or I'm not. Uh-huh. But if nobody knows what I'm about to say, look it up. Hustlers.
The magazine.
The fucking movie. With J-Lo.
Oh, dude. I haven't seen that, but I've heard that movie's gnarly as fuck.
I feel like...
in a good way.
I feel like Cuties is Hustlers, but the version for like a fucking 11-year-old, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the hell are we doing now? And the fact that movie would have had to be something that would have been crossed upon many boards goes back to my conspiracies that I always fucking tell you.
That's another part that's fucked up, right?
I keep telling you, bro.
Yeah, that's another part that's fucked up,
so many people.
Yeah. Like, so many people
had to say yes.
Like, one guy had to go, I want to make this. This is a good idea.
Right.
And then another person had to go, yeah, that is a good idea. Yeah. And then somebody had to shoot it, and they were like, this is a great idea.
Yeah. Dude, who the fuck? Now you start thinking like I've always said, bro, all this shit is motherfuckers eating babies. Pedophilia, all that shit, they do that shit. The top ranked motherfuckers do that shit.
Yeah, man. Whichever babies they can't eat, they make documentaries about them shaking their asses.
This legitimately makes all my fucking, well, at least a lot of hard cases that I feel about these motherfuckers are gross. And they do whatever the fuck they want.
It's true,
and they really do be fucking these little kids.
Yeah.
Period. And that's what it is.
Yeah.
And now we get a whole movie, and it's a twerking team? I'm sorry, wait, what? Like,
it sounds like made up.
It doesn't sound real.
It sounds like some bullshit.
Bro,
that
nutty, then a fuck. So I heard it, right? And I was like, bullshit.
Well, I saw the first post about it on Reddit, and then I was like,
"There's no way."
Like, this, like, it looked fake. Like, I didn't believe it. I was like, this looks like someone's just saying some shit.
I was like, no. I went and looked this shit up and watched the trailer. I was like,
did you see that somebody like reached out to Netflix and they're like,
and Netflix said some shit back like,
on pedophilia? And they're like,
we're still gonna on that.
And you're like,
make like
what the
movies
fuck are you
for
talking
just the
about?
progenitization. Yeah. We're not trying to put it like it's pedophilia. I mean, but technically we support it, but we're just putting out movies.
We're not saying we support pedophilia, but here's an hour and a half of 11-year-olds twerking.
So they basically were like, we don't support it, but we'll put out a movie if we think a general audience will like it. And it's like, well, what? Like, wait,
what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah. So that means Netflix, you know.
Yeah, like, you know what you're doing.
People about to be beating out to these fucking 11-year-old girls, bro. That is so fucking insane in my fucking head, bro. I can't get over it. It's fucking nutty, bro.
It's not good.
Crazy. So Netflix, Wayfair. Because I don't play with little kids and shit like that, bro. That's just a different level of weird shit.
You got a lot of perspective.
Man.
But also, like, we're not fucking pigs.
I just don't get it. Like, what would make you want, bro? Like, what can an 11-year-old kid do for you, bro?
I think it's
that a grown woman can't, bro.
I think some of the people have like a legitimate mental disorder that like is not their fault. I think it's like half and half. I think some people have like a legitimate issue. And I think they recognize that they have an issue, and then they work on it. But like they don't act on it. You know, they go and get therapy. They do whatever they gotta do to take care of their shit. You know what I mean? Because like everyone's into like something weird that like they can't explain. You know what I mean? Like it's just that like for some people it just happens to be kids. I guess I don't fucking know.
I'm into some weird shit.
Yeah.
It would never be as close to this shit.
What I'm getting at is that like your weird shit could still seem like really outlandish to like some other people. You know what I mean? So it's just different.
Is what I have to say about this, okay? And I'm gonna leave it at that since you're making that point.
Well, can you let me finish my thought?
Yeah.
Okay. The other half, I think they are just predators that like just want to be like in control, and they like the power trip part of it, and I feel like that's the bad part. Like that's like the Jeffrey Epstein part. Like he's just like a rich white guy that just likes using kids.
So
That's
what's
different.
the good part about this movie then? Because this movie is
a
movie that's directed by Epstein.
Yeah, basically. No, this movie should not exist, period, is what I'm getting at. I'm just saying that, like, I don't think all of them are bad people. I think some of them are just people that have a problem, and they're working on it. And as long as they don't act on it, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, personally. But, like, I mean, the moment they do something, like, sorry, dude, like, you got to get the fuck out of here.
I think there's, like, a gray area with
so.
every single person. If you're crazy or you're not crazy, and then when you start touching the line of crazy, you're just crazy and you stay on that side.
Yeah,
there's no working on it at that point.
Maybe.
Something like this, bro. So, this is all I'm going to say about it. I shit you not, bro. And we will be having this conversation on a show futures from now. Right? Pedophilia will get passed as a legal fucking law. And we will be walking outside.
Are you saying pedophilia, or are you saying like they're going to lower the age of consent?
So,
I mean, that's what it would be, right?
Yeah. It's going to happen.
What do you think they'll lower it to?
Probably somewhere around 13, 14. Right. Because what they're going to do, right, is if they do it, right, if they're smart with it, they're just going to base it on other heritages and other cultures and stuff where they marry girls.
Well, like the Islamic thing, right? Like they're like, we want to be inclusive and like we don't want to.
They marry them young, or once you get
actually that might be the first step, right? Like they'll do that, and then they'll be like, if you identify as this, if you practice this culture, like we're gonna respect
you can do this,
culture.
you can do that,
and then other people are gonna bitch about it and be like, well, why do they get to do it? Like, we don't get to do it,
and it's gonna be nutty, bro. Yeah, and we're gonna be going out to the store doing our thing, right? And you're going to see these fucking grown-ass men walking around with these fucking, like, 11, 12-year-old ass girls, bro.
That sounds so fun.
Exactly. Would you not fight them?
I don't even get how people hook up with people that are, like, 18 or 19.
I'm telling you right now.
I'm 24, and then I look at people who are, like, 18, like, girls who are 18. I could, like, legally date them. But I look at them, and I'm like, dude, those are fucking kids, dude. I'm so not into that. Like, it's not cool.
People call me crazy with all this stuff. A lot of stuff that I've said before is happening now. This is just going to get us to a point where everything is about to be like Cuties. Or it's going to be, I don't have nothing with gay, like nothing about, or with gay people, right?
Yeah,
but it's going to be about being gay. It's going, and literally we're just going to have old dudes with kids, or dudes dating dudes, girls dating girls, and that's what it's going to be. I
think all of it's cool, just except like
I think everything's
people.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I just don't like if they're a kid, bro, like at least let them grow up. Like, they're 10, bro. I mean, do they really know what the fuck you're asking them when you ask them some shit? Like, come on, dog. Like, and why would
they try to pull this bullshit where they're like, well, like inside I'm like 11, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Inside, no, the fuck you're not. If you put out all your fucking organs, you're fucking 53. Like, why the fuck are you talking to?
Actually, probably older because they probably don't take care of themselves.
Like, what is wrong with you, bro? It's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's bananas.
Yeah, that's my shit list.
Shit's weird.
I think that it was pretty nutty, so I wanted to bring those two things to mind.
I'm glad you did, because I thought about bringing it up, but then I was like, nah. So like, I'm glad you did.
That has to be talked about. There's no way that there's no way nobody can not say something about this. It's fucking crazy. 11, bro. So the age that they used was 11. They didn't say 12. They didn't say 13.
Yeah, like that's what
they said 11.
Yeah.
And these girls really look like 9 years old, bro.
I think
like,
about that too.
The hell?
11's like what, like 6th grade? I think it's 6th grade, because like 14's like
even then,
freshman.
like that's low middle school, like
yeah,
kind of shit. Like what the
not cool,
fuck?
Not cool.
As a grown dude, bro.
Yeah,
picking up your girlfriend.
Think about how weird it was for the person making that movie. Like
it wasn't weird.
Oh yeah, like
and
this
you know
is
what's crazy?
And
it's a fucking black lady.
Oh, that's weird.
What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's the hell? Like I get it, bro, but
that's very strange.
Oh my, bro, can you imagine? Right? Let's just say you're gonna pick up your little sister from school. And you see this old ass dude,
like hitting on her,
right, in a nice car, like hitting on little girls and shit. Or then one comes out and gets in his car, bro, and he kisses her, and then, oh my, yes, bro, that's what I'm saying, bro.
Dude, I think like in the future, even if that ever did become like legal, I think people would still like. Bro, like beat the shit out of people. I'm not gonna lie, like, for trying to holler.
I would throw hands, bro.
Yeah.
If I seen, I would say something. I'd be like, bro, you know damn well that's fucked up, bro. That's a little ass kid, bro.
Like I don't care who said it was okay, because those people are probably doing the same shit.
I'd be like, I don't give a fuck if they said it was cool. Get the fuck out this store right now while I'm in here.
Yeah.
Or something, bro. Or else, nigga, I'll beat your ass in front of your little kid. I don't know what I don't know what option you want, but nigga, get the fuck, bro. I would be so heated if I had to see it. But guess what? Thank God for Corona. I'm just staying my ass at home.
That's
Because
true.
once it
Same.
happens,
It's not gonna be good,
bro. I'm telling you, bro. That is so crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Twerking movie 11. Okay. What's next?
Dude, for real.
If that's
though, right?
now,
dude, for real.
Like,
though.
what the fuck
like,
is about to happen in a year or two?
No, give it like 5 years. Like, what do we see 5 years from now?
Bro,
Like,
give it fucking 6 months. If Cuties drops out right now, that shit better get shitty reviews. If it's some kind of way it gets good
Netflix
ones.
has this weird thing now where like you don't see reviews anymore. Like they just like
you know
they
why?
hide all
because they
shit.
control that shit.
Oh yeah.
So you know what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
Cuties gonna have like an 80% and they're gonna fucking Rotten Tomatoes.
I think it happened because of Amy Schumer.
What?
I think Amy Schumer had like a special on there, and then like everyone shit on her because she's not.
But it was funny though.
No, she's not funny.
That special was funny to me.
I disagree. I think she's the worst.
They shitted on it. It was horrible.
I shitted on it.
But it was the truth, bro. I've seen hella movies that are 40% on Rotten Tomatoes that were better than some shit that was at 90%.
I mean, I can respect that
all the time.
But the controversy was that like Amy Schumer said that everyone shit on her special because she's a woman.
No,
like she pulled that card.
That was part
and
of
everyone was like, "No, you're just not fucking funny. Like, shut the fuck up."
That was part of it. She also said that Rotten Tomatoes boost up certain shit to make it look good to certain people. That was the other half.
Oh, I didn't hear that part.
Yeah, it was perfect.
I only heard the part about
they
her
do
bitching
that
about
because
being a woman. I was like, your argument is now invalid. Like, I don't care about what you have to say.
I mean, I don't think she's really that funny. I thought that special was not as bad as they rated her.
You want to see a female who's funny? You want to see a funny female comedian? Look up Ali Wong, dude. She's like one of those.
She's pretty funny.
She's fucking funny.
I watched her,
dude.
I'm huge on comedians. I've seen her.
Yeah, Ali Wong is spectacular.
I think that she was all right to call them out. And now I'm just telling you right now, bro.
Well, let's be honest, dude. Pretty much everything in Hollywood's probably all fucking rigged. It's all bullshit. It's called Hollywood.
I
the whole thing's probably bullshit.
I don't even think it's Hollywood at this point. It's just the world. Like
maybe. I think like America, but maybe the whole world too. I
would say
we only have a perspective of where we live from.
Yeah. I would say America. I've actually heard Canada's the shit, and I want to go visit. But if I go visit, I'm gonna be there for like a month. But I heard
I don't know. I'd kind of be down to move to like New Zealand or some shit and just never come back.
If I moved like to some other like state shit, I would probably go to Canada. Which is very reasonable, and I mean the only other thing that was stuck up there, they say it's the cold, but I like the cold, so I'd be alright. I could buy like big ass trench coats, and chill out.
I dig it.
And fuck around.
Word.
But yeah, I definitely, bro. I had to mention that, man. And so I'm gonna tell you this right now: we're gonna look up Rotten Tomatoes percentage on this fucking movie, and if it's anything higher than like a fucking 10, bro,
are you saying like critic review or
it's gonna be critic
viewer review?
Well, that's so the thing
because the viewer review is like real shit.
That's what I'm saying though. They say what it is.
You want to see what the critics say. Like, is this good?
So,
dude, that's such a good idea. We should check that out.
They say how Rotten Tomatoes works is they put what they want to put regardless. It don't matter what the viewers say. It's like
no. There's two separate ratings though. There's like a critic review and then audience review. So you get two scores,
and you believe that, and you believe that they're putting up the audience.
Oh, so you think they're rigging the audience review too?
You think they're rigging votes?
For the audience, not so much because a lot of the time the audience review seems to be pretty on par.
Do you think they rig votes?
I don't know, dude.
Right, you have to think about it, right?
I don't see why they would. Like, it doesn't make a difference for their website. Like, they're still getting the same type of viewership. The only reason why I can see them...
It would make a difference for who's running the country, though.
We're talking about movies.
So I'm saying, no, right. So I took it for voting for a president. Do you think they rig that?
You're not talking about Rotten Tomatoes anymore.
I switched a little bit. Do you think they rig voting?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Right. So why would they not fucking rig
at least in some way, especially right now, like, we're going to jump into this here in a sec, like, with like, the mail and stuff.
Why would they not rig movie reviews? Like, come on, bro. They want us to watch a certain thing, be into a certain thing.
I can see where you're coming from. Like, controlling the media that we consume.
I'm telling you right now, bro, everybody is, like, just programmed at this point.
So how do you feel about like when a movie has really, really good critic reviews and then a movie that has like that same movie has like really bad like audience reviews? How do you think they're rigging that? Because I would think they would just rig them both in the same direction, right? So that
no, because if you do that, then it makes you look like you're doing it. But if you make it look like, oh, we're gonna say the audience said this shit was 30, but we said it was 50. But it sucked altogether. Then they'll believe like we're letting viewers vote. No, you're fucking not, bro.
Okay.
Y'all putting up whatever y'all want to put up to get us to do what y'all want us to do or watch what y'all want us to watch or say what y'all want us to say. And that's what it is. And now that's why we got this movie, Cuties. And let's see how good it does, right? I thought Cuties were little oranges. Like, what the fuck?
Dead ass,
like,
dude. Yeah.
Like, a couple months from now, we're going to be saying Cuties is a twerking film about 11-year-old girls.
When is it? I thought it already came out. Is it not?
It comes out September. Like, September 5th or 9th or something like that.
I am intrigued.
It's out in like
we'll
2 weeks.
revisit it. We'll see if we'll see what the ratings look like.
Fucking stupid, bro.
Okay. All right. My next entry for the shit list is the Hornets broadcaster. I didn't even get their name because I don't give a shit. But there's a Hornets broadcaster who tweeted the N-word on Twitter, claiming that it was mistyped for the word Nuggets, for like the Denver Nuggets. They typed the N-word, and I know you remember because we actually saw this together at the same time. Remember that chick like a while back? She was live. We saw it happen. She said like the LA Lakers, but she said like Nakers or some shit. Or you know what I'm talking about? You remember that?
Yeah.
And she was like, no. Like I got it mixed up between like the Nets and the Lakers, and I said this.
Oh, the
and
LA
it sounded
Nets.
like that.
Okay.
And I don't. And
So look, bro.
Here's the thing. That happens. That's like a tongue twister, right?
That's
like,
okay.
I can at least.
Okay.
Here's the thing. I can at least hear you out.
Exactly.
But like this guy
On
had
the
to
phone.
like hit tweet, like, bruh. Like, what are you doing,
or
dude?
your phone, because it's smartphones nowadays.
They it'll
auto-populate what
autocorrect
you usually
to
say
not
when you hit
the
that
N-word.
character.
Yeah.
When you hit those characters that
Dead
close,
ass.
they'll put what
Dead
you
ass.
usually say.
Dead ass. So either you're saying the N-word a lot,
You say it all the time,
and it autocorrected to the N-word.
Your phone knew.
It's like, oh no, I got you, fam. That's
right.
what, I know what
Got
you mean,
you, bro.
Don't worry about it.
No nuggets.
Yeah,
Just all,
yeah.
no.
You ain't talking about nuggets. We know what we're talking
You know
about. Like, I
that,
got you,
yeah.
bro. Don't worry about it. So yeah, that broadcaster,
God,
they've been
bro.
suspended indefinitely because of their oopsie.
Idiots, bro.
Bruh, dead ass. I don't know how this keeps happening, man. I don't know if it's because we're in quarantine, like we're just paying more attention, and like people are just fucking up all the time.
It's super more like Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black. So all this shit is really getting put on Front Street. Like,
sure.
a
So
lot of people,
someone drops the N-word and they're in a high profile. Well, I got somebody else in a higher profile place too that's about to get called out here in a second.
Oh my god.
Okay. The next one. Actually, I'll just go straight to him first. This guy, Tom Brenneman. He is a Reds commentator. And
Here we
did you
go.
see this? Did you see
Here
it?
we go. Red Sox,
Dude,
right?
This happened like the Reds. This happened
the
like
Reds.
today. I'm so happy. This is why I have Reddit, dude. Dude, you can find anything on there, bro. Like, if you can't find video of something anywhere, you'll find it on Reddit. And I literally just watched it like right before the show. This guy didn't know he was live. Which PSA for everybody: if there's ever a mic just around you, maybe like don't say some
Limit
bullshit.
what you're saying. Just thinking that it's probably
assume it's
recording
on.
you.
Assume that it's on. I think is what you need to do. I think a lot of these people get in trouble because they assume that the mic is not picking up what they're saying, which is exactly what happened here. This guy said it like they came back like a couple seconds early. So this dude like said some shit and then went into the broadcast. And so they were in Kansas City, and he referred to Kansas City as the fag capital of the world, is what he referred to it as. And I was like and like, dude, I was like, no fucking way, man. And then like he's like he's just like smug as fuck about it. He's like, one of the fag capitals of the world. Anyways, here we are. And I'm just like, no, Tom, no.
Oh, bro, I'm dead.
And dude, like he got notified about it like later in the broadcast, and he did a live apology in the middle of the game. And they even hit a home run like while he was apologizing, like, and that was a home run.
So he could.
And I really hope I don't lose my job today. I was like, oh my god, dude!
Wow.
I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, Tom, you fucked up, dude. You're not getting paid by Fox anymore, man.
And so, do you know what I hate about this?
What's that?
That same announcer, that same Fag City of whatever. He's fucking probably a bunch of dudes and a bunch of little boys from that whole fucking shit. I swear, bro, they're
TV
like
commentators
that.
got that status.
Yes, bro.
Well, maybe not this guy anymore.
Well, shit, he's still gonna be fucking them. He just ain't gonna be able to call them out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He can hit up like his old people.
He's still gonna hit them up, or I don't know. I mean, it depends.
I don't know. Maybe it's like an exclusive.
Some
VIP
people
card,
like
man.
that, right? It's like having like a certain niche for certain things, right?
Sure.
You like a girl, right? But if she tells you something very derogatory, you might like it and be like,
so you think?
So you know him saying like,
holler at your boy,
like some me gonna be like, you ride, pull up, like you know what I'm saying? And his motherfucking ass gonna be pulling the fuck up, dog, nutty as hell.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people who talk like that too. Like, if you're not just a fucking bigot, like you're just projecting like some of your own shit out there, anyways. You know?
That's what it is, bro.
You might be right. Yeah.
Like bro, you got to get fired for that. Though. I'm sorry.
Oh no, he will. I believe he actually already has been fired.
And you're not talking on nowhere. Nah, I'm not hiring your ass.
No, I don't think anyone else will. I think that chick that we were referring to before too. I think she was at least suspended. I remember that, but yes. I don't remember what happened to her.
Retarded.
Yeah.
Retarded.
All right, the next one on my list is my cell phone. I wasn't gonna bring this up, but like something good happened. So this is like a shit list that has like a happy ending. My phone has been trying to send the same email for like 6 months now, and dude, it's been the fucking worst.
Android
and like it's been showing up as a ghost notification on my phone. It just pops up and it's like sending email, and usually you send an email, it pops up, it sends, it's like send complete, you're good,
and it's not doing
shit. And like it never went away. It was just always there. And then like I tried to go into my email and it didn't show anything like in the sent file because it hadn't been sent yet, and it also technically wasn't a draft because it was in the process of being sent. So I was stuck. I couldn't delete it, and it wouldn't send. So it just became a part of my life. I was just stuck with this sending email notification on my phone the entire time. And I don't know what changed. My phone's gone through several software updates since then. I even went online and did some research to see like if this was a known issue. And they said they had like a Google Gmail sync issue, but that's not what this was. Like that was a different problem. So I was like, I'm fucked, man. Like I'm just gonna have to live with this.
Get your iPhone, man.
Dude, I was dead ass thinking about just getting a new phone.
Get your iPhone.
Like shit like that bugs the shit out of me. And then out of nowhere, dude, this past week, like just a couple days ago, it just sent like failed to send email. And I was like, oh my god! I was like, oh my god!
So long.
Yeah, it took you 6 months, but like, I'm glad you got there. So then, like, I went in there, and because it failed, it was in the sent file, so I was able to delete it, and it never came back, and I was so happy. So like, I don't have that notification on my phone anymore. Like, it finally went away. So for those whole 6 months, my phone can politely go fuck itself. However, things are cool now.
So it's good.
So
now?
yeah,
so I'm good. Same with the driver from earlier.
No. That driver can still go fuck himself. Yeah.
All right, man.
You want to know why? My phone got his shit together. That guy definitely doesn't have his shit together.
Well, what if he's driving better now? You just don't see it.
Then I respect him.
Right.
Shout out to you, boy.
Shout out to you, boy.
But like, I'm gonna be honest. My expectations are low, to say the least.
That's funny.
All right, I got one more here. This is something I thought was gonna be on your shit list, so I'm really surprised it wasn't. Did you hear about the cop who shoved the owner of the Raptors the night that they won the finals?
I did. I was going to bring that up earlier.
Dude, yeah. So, like, okay, so the Toronto Raptors, the basketball team from Canada that's in the NBA,
right?
They won the finals last year with Kawhi. When all the players were on the floor and everything, they were going to get the trophy and all that stuff.
Yep.
The owner of the team,
the guy who owns the team, bro, like
the biggest fucking dick in the building.
Literally
was walking down.
That's the biggest guy in the building.
Yeah, like
he's the biggest dude there.
He owns the building. Like
fucking crazy, bro.
He's trying to go down. He's trying to go join his team that he owns in the building that he owns to go get the trophy that he now owns. And there was a cop there. Now, obviously, there are cops there. Like they need security because they don't need a bunch of like random ass people coming down. And,
right.
Like it's a big thing. So like the owner. He like showed him like his like press VIP badge and everything. And he's like, I'm like the real. He told him, he's like, I'm the owner. Here's my badge. Let me the fuck through.
Let me go.
And this cop like shoved him twice. Like step the fuck
really
back.
Hard.
Yeah, dude. Really he like shoved the shit out of him.
Really hard.
And then like and then after like he had enough because he's the fucking owner. He shoved him back and said, "Get the fuck out of my way! I'm gonna go join my team."
You would never work in my building, let alone anywhere else ever again.
The cop tried to sue him.
Stupid motherfucker!
Bruh.
Do you know you're trying to sue?
Now he's countersuiting him. So like, fuck that. Like he's fucked, bro. Like,
he is super.
He's
fucked.
You
had your body cam on, dumbass, and you pushed him twice.
So
you know who that? Do you know who he is? No, you don't. All you saw was what? Oh, right. Yeah, he's black, right?
Yeah, and he came out and said that too. He's like, this is only an issue because
I'm fucking black. If I was a white ass owner walking down this bitch for the LA Clippers or for New York or for,
it's true though.
They would have just let me right the fuck by. They wouldn't even ask for my fucking badge.
Well, here's the thing, man. If you're working security there and it's the finals, you should probably know like who owns the building. That might be a good.
Like, there's no way that you're there.
That's what I'm saying.
And you see this dude coming up in this fucking suit and he's like, look, I own the team.
Like, and you probably know who the fucking owner is. Like,
Dude, you're security.
Come on. Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, even just looking at him.
You can tell, dog, by the way he was fucking dressed.
You know who the owner is, bro.
He's not just walking off a floor seat, bro. You've seen him walking, bro.
Not to mention that the owners are shown several times throughout the game, too, like during the broadcast and stuff. You know he was up on the Jumbotron at least at some point that night.
Well, I'm glad I'm actually glad his dumb ass didn't know, and he's about to look
I am too, because he's fake as fuck.
Stupid.
Yeah, he's fake as fuck.
He's about to look dumb as hell.
No, he already looks dumb as hell.
It clearly makes him look like, bro, you're just racist, dog. Mm-hmm. Like, what the hell? Everybody knows what he looks like for the most part.
Yeah, like, come on, dude.
And if you don't, he's presenting shit and showing you shit. So what is up with... And you're pushing this nigga hard, bro. Hard. You're not pushing him like...
Yeah,
hard.
Super not cool.
Yeah, that's nutty, bro. Nutty. Yeah. I'm really loving this shit list. Man.
Yeah, that's a good one this week, I think. Yeah, this was a good one.
That was insane.
Yeah. Now I got two big boy shout outs this week. They're kind of a dynamic duo. I got Shaq, your boy Shaq. You might already know this, but I didn't know this. Did you know that Shaq actually helps catch child predators? You know, people who watch Cuties?
Yeah.
Like he'll go online and he'll pose as like younger kids.
Yeah, and he'll catch them.
Yeah, he'll fucking like Chris Hansen their asses. Right. Dude, imagine.
So this was the thing.
Imagine, dude. Like, you're going to meet up with some kid. Like, you already know it's wrong, dude. You walk in, and, like, fucking Shaq is there, bro. Like,
I wanted to do it, right? But I'm like, the videos I've watched of it, when they catch him, they just keep it cool, bro. And they're just like, why you here? Like, who'd you come up for? Like, I have the message that, like, they're so calm.
Yeah.
I would flip my shit and be wanting, as soon as they step up, bro, I'd be like, we're fighting
you
right
wouldn't
now,
even ask
bro.
questions. You'd be like, I already know why you're here. You don't.
I told you I was 11, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, what's up, bro? You pulled. Oh, you thought you was about to see that little. What's up, boy? It's me.
You're like, that's weird.
Right. Catch
kind
his
of weird
hands.
That happens, right?
What are you talking about, man? Nah, you know what I'm talking about, bro. You told me what you was wearing. Yeah. You told me what you was. Hold on, let me pull up the message.
You're like, that's weird. You want to read this real quick?
Red shirt.
And they're just like, I don't know what that is.
Like, oh, you don't have on. Oh, it's just ironic, that you got on a red shirt and black sweatpants too, right?
You're like, and I see you. You're hard as fuck right now. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh my, bro, I would lose my shit, bro. I wanted to do it, but I can't. And I just hope that people that do that just get caught.
I think. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say I think a lot of them do, but I think a lot of them don't too.
I think the problem is higher ups. The higher ups that control us should do it. So
well, the internet's just weird, man. If I ever do have a kid, like, I'm dead ass not gonna let my kid have a phone until like they're in high school or some shit, like straight up. Because I mean, that's how I was when I grew up. Right. I didn't get a phone until I got a phone in middle school, and then it was stolen, and then I just like didn't get a phone again until I was a freshman.
My 10-year-old has a phone, but
do you have like parental locks on it though?
Yeah, there's only certain shit he can look at, and when he lays down, I take it the fuck away. Like he only gets it when I give it to him. He doesn't.
Oh well, that's also
and he also don't got no fucking new iPhone and shit. Like that's beyond ridiculous.
Yeah. No, for me, like I'd give him a phone that I had growing up, like a Sidekick, bro, like with the scroll out keyboard and shit.
I know 5 or 6 year olds that got a better iPhone than I got right now.
Yeah,
and now I can get a better iPhone.
Oh yeah, but like you don't.
But that's besides the point. You're telling me a 5 or 6 year old has like the new iPhone?
Yeah, that's nuts.
They have an iPhone 16.
I'd be cool. Here's the thing, man. I'd support like video games. I'd be like, yo, I'll get you a console. Like, I'll get you a PC or something. Like,
I'm a huge game guy.
But like for me, it's like I'm not getting you a phone until like later, bro.
What the fuck do you need it for?
Deadass. That's why I'd get him. Or I would just get him a flip phone. I'd get him a flip phone with a fucking antenna on it.
You better answer this shit.
Yeah. And then if you want to go hang out with your friends or something, cool. But like you gotta call, you gotta answer your phone.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah. My other shout out is for Charles Barkley, my guy, the other half of the dynamic duo, because he on air he called out Skip Bayless for being a punk on live TV because of his pick, like for who was going to win the game. Did you see? Yeah. And we're gonna talk. We talk about this on the sports show, but I fucking hate Skip Bayless, dude. He's the worst, man. Along with some other guys.
I like Skip Bayless, but I don't like him because his hate is inconsistent.
I was gonna say his hate's inconsistent and like he's got bad takes sometimes too. Like I don't even think you believe what you're saying right now. Like you're just trying to say some shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, like so I didn't even know this, but Charles Barkley and Skip Bayless have like some beef. And dude, Charles Barkley, if he doesn't like anybody and he talks about it, like I love his energy, bro. He's so funny. He just called
him out like
he doesn't give a fuck.
Three
and dude, it's kind of funny
something.
too, like on TNT, like with Shaq, like with the whole crew there. They kind of just say whatever the fuck they want. Everyone's just like cool.
About when he just said some shit like
or like they're talking shit to each other, like talking shit about other people. Dude. They're just like they're at that status like in their fields where they can like they would have to say the N-word or some shit like for them to get canceled, and even then they're both fucking black and they play in the NBA, so like I don't think anyone would give a shit, to be honest.
It doesn't matter. I don't think.
They'd have to pull a Tom and drop an F-bomb or some shit out there, and
Skip ain't ready for that.
Skip talked about it on the show too, and I was just like, dude, don't even act like you're hot shit, bro. Like,
I mean, he's good. Like, don't get me wrong, he's good, but he's good at what they call nowadays capping, or like, I don't know. He's really good at what he does.
He gets headlines.
I'll put it that way.
He gets headlines.
He says he be saying bullshit, but he's good at saying bullshit.
Yeah. It's like something you'd see like on an article, like this, and this. Like Skip said this.
Some of his shit's good.
Yeah.
But some of his shit be like, bro, what? And that's why I love Shannon, because he be looking at him like, no.
Shannon is my guy, dude.
Skip, come on now.
Come on, Skip.
Don't do that, Skip.
Don't do that,
Skip. Don't do that, Skip.
Don't do that. Don't do
he be keeping it real, Skip. Don't do that, man.
Well, dude, Shannon has like real opinions too. Dude, like almost everything Shannon says, I'm like, yeah, he's right. Like he gets it. And I mean, Super Bowl winner, professional football player, you guy. Like a lot of the times you respect the opinion, but like people still be saying some whack shit. I don't think Shannon Sharp has ever said anything I don't either agree with or can at least understand why he's saying it. You know what I mean?
He always says
he doesn't have bad
shit.
takes. Yeah, all of his takes are great because they're all real.
Skip's, like I said, I'm not hating on Skip. Skip's cool to an extent. Now, of course,
actually in the context, like Skip's like what, like 75 years old or some shit. All things considered, for being an old white, he's actually not bad. I will give him some credit there for being an old white. Like him and Shannon are like best buds, man. You know what I mean? So
they are. I mean,
I give him some credit.
He was also cool with Stephen A. too, though. Like they were good too.
That's true. I never watched it when it was Stephen A. and Skip though. Yeah, but that sounds like the fucking worst. I'm gonna be honest.
Skip just wanted to leave, and Skip got offered more money, and he left. And so that's what
I respect that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't hate on that, right?
No, not at all. Okay. Do you have any documentaries or shows you watched this past week? Or just in general, like, do you have any like shows or anything you want to talk about other than the monstrosity that is Cuties?
No, that's overtook. I mean, I've watched some shit.
Anything you feel like talking about yet? I got something I'm watching right now, but like I'm holding off on it because like I wanna finish it first, and then I'll talk about it.
I'll say Bloodshot with Vin Diesel if I have to throw it up.
Oh, that's that Netflix movie, right?
I've seen it a couple times, but
it's good.
It's pretty fire.
What's it about?
It's like he's in the military, and he somehow ends up in this bed, and he wakes up, right? And then he goes and lives his life out for a certain span, and then they like make him do it again.
So like an Edge of Tomorrow type thing?
Almost. But then, like Edge of Tomorrow, he starts kind of figuring out like, y'all keep waking me the fuck up. But he has like these weird ass powers, bro. Like it's fucking crazy. I mean, I'm talking about you see like bullets hitting him in the head, bow, and then like he just kind of like the Terminator. Remember when he was like hitting that dude with the shotgun, bow, and the shit was busting off but coming back. It was like that, but all blood, like. And all the cells
cool.
like regenerate.
That sounds badass.
Hell, dog. It's sick as hell.
I might have to check that out.
I liked it. I thought it was really good for Vin Diesel. If he's not really fucking with Fast and Furious no more, it was a nice little movie.
He's still
on the
fucking
side.
with Fast and Furious.
I mean, I don't really know. He's the main dude of it, right? But it's just like The Rock is running everything now, right?
Yeah.
And in a certain sense,
dude, do you know how much money he makes from those movies though? Like, why would he pass that?
This is the thing. The Rock and him got into a fight, right?
Oh yeah, that's
right. They got into this bicker. When the bicker happened, they really wouldn't talk about another Fast and Furious. The Rock got his shit first, Hobbs and Shaw. So
the next one's scheduled to come out, though, isn't it?
It's scheduled to come out. So there's another one scheduled in the works, but they got in that fight, and then instead of the next one dropping, Rock just said, "No, fuck that. I fucking want my own, and I want the boy Jason." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that was not a bad movie. It really wasn't. It was
too, man. I still haven't seen it,
decent.
But I just got HBO Max this past week for a couple weeks ago for Hard Knocks.
Yeah,
and yeah, dude, like,
I mean, at this point in time, right? Think about it. Rock in his career, Vin Diesel in his career. Vin Diesel's not declining, but he's not like.
Well, The Rock is continuing.
The Rock is in the middle of like his prime.
In the stratosphere, bro.
He's in the prime of his shit right now.
I agree.
Vin Diesel's really not. So I mean,
I agree.
I hope that doesn't fuck up a lot of shit that happens. But like I said, yeah, that movie was pretty fucking good.
I dig it.
Yeah, it was.
I've been wanting to talk about this for a couple of weeks now. We just haven't really had the time, so I'm going to talk about it now. There's this documentary series called Dirty Money on Netflix. Mm-hmm. Have you seen it?
I'm black, bro. Of course. Okay. No, I'm playing.
All right, well, it's called Dirty Money.
It's
I kind of hate watched the whole thing because it really pissed me off, like every episode. But the idea of it is like ways that people have gotten rich in like very questionable and like very gray area legality kind of ways, or like just straight up just illegally making a fuckload of money. And it goes through a whole bunch of different scenarios. Like, there's an episode about Wells Fargo, like, in their scam of, like, signing up people to, like, multiple accounts and, like, all this other bullshit, and then, like, becoming, like, the most lucrative, company in the nation.
Exactly.
And all this other shit. There's this other one about, like, getting gold from like, the Congo. Like, it's from, like, Peru. And there's been, like, an international sanction, like, on extracting gold from there because... It's like a national treasure type thing. It's like in a protected inhabited area, and a bunch of people are like going there, like taking all the gold, and, like smuggling it to like adjacent countries, and then like exporting it to America and stuff. And America is just
insane.
Like they know it's like bad gold, but they take it anyways because it's gold, and then
they know that people can upsell
it's
on
all
people.
Bullshit.
And like
it's all bullshit. So my favorite episode that I wanted to talk about in that show has to do with the greatest maple syrup heist in history, and this takes place in Canada. And in Canada, it's really funny because like they're kind of like in topsy-turvy land over there. Like all drugs are legal in Canada. Like they don't have any like drug-related issues or like a war on drugs or getting arrested for nothing
over there.
Yeah, dude, they just do what they want. But they have like mad restrictions on maple syrup specifically. It's like a big deal. And the reason why is because a long time ago, like everyone was free to, harvest their own maple syrup, like purify it or whatever, and then sell it themselves as like private owners. But they have so much in Canada that like the demand, like the supply was way too high. So it made maple syrup almost worthless. But you had a lot of people that were relying on it like for a living. So what eventually happened was they created like this national like bank of syrup. Basically, it was like the national reserve of syrup, where they made it to where like anyone that was going to harvest their own syrup had to be like registered by the nation, by this organization. Like there was only like so many cards that were able to go out so that they can manipulate the value of maple syrup so that it's a legitimate source of, it's a way that they can actually survive off it. You know what I mean? Insane. So a lot of people, like, so there's like two sides of it, right? There's a side of people who agree with this and they say, hey, if it weren't for this situation, all of us would be broke and probably not have houses anyways because maple syrup's price would cease to exist. True. But then there's the other side of it of people who want to run their own businesses and like they own land and they have maple trees on their land, and this organization, the national association, they won't grant them licenses. So these people are selling black market maple syrup.
I mean, that's badass.
Yeah, it's kind of cool, and and there's this guy too. Like apparently it's like half legal to like to transport it. So there's this guy that was transporting it like for the black market people so that they could legally sell it outside of where it was. Yeah. So like they kind of followed him a little bit, and then it shows like some of these people who are like the private owners that are talking about like why this is not okay and like why they support like a free market and everything. But so like I was saying before, they have a national reserve of maple syrup. So the vast majority of the maple syrup available in the nation goes to the National Reserve so that they can store it and so that it's there in case they have a weak season. So if they have a season where like there's not a lot of maple syrup that year, they have a whole bunch in reserve that they can pump into the system, and then everything's cool. They replenish it next season, like everything's cool. So there was this one guy who... Oh, yeah, it's the State Federation of Maple Syrup is what it's called, is what they made.
That sounds kind of cool.
So, yeah, so there was this guy who was like, like one of the private guys that supported a free market. And because he was so against that and he still wanted to make money, he actually went out of his way to smuggle as much maple syrup out of the reserve as possible and sell all of it. And he ended up making like $8 million or something like that just off of maple syrup. And it was like this big operation, dude. He was working at one of the warehouses that was storing all the barrels full of maple syrup. And they talk about how he went in there like with a forklift and, they removed the maple syrup barrels and then they swapped out the maple syrup with water. Like they siphoned all of it out and then like replaced the barrels. And they put like, they got like copies of all the labels and stuff. It was like legit. And they said the only reason why they were able to notice that the maple syrup had been stolen was because they noticed that the barrels were sweating. And the maple syrup doesn't sweat. Right. Like when it's in a barrel like that, but water does.
Right.
So they started investigating, and they found that these barrels had been swapped and the syrup had been stolen. So yeah, dude, it sounds ridiculous, but like I was smiling the whole episode.
That's
I was like,
funny.
It's just funny thinking about how seriously they take maple syrup in Canada, and that like this guy, like there was a heist. You know what I mean? So. Anyone that's interested in that docuseries is really cool. There's even an episode on Trump talking about, like, this is kind of how I learned a little bit about Trump, like in his failed economic endeavors, like leading up to presidency and stuff. And like I said, I kind of hate watched it because it made me really mad watching all these people making all this money through like exploiting people and like breaking the rules and all that shit. But it was also really fascinating to me because like, that is really interesting.
And now you know how to do it. Badass. No.
Yeah.
Right.
It gets you thinking, right? You start wondering about it.
Exactly.
Okay, let's pivot.
You want to pivot?
Let's pivot.
Yeah.
What's the most embarrassing moment of your life? Do you recall? Do you know what the most embarrassing moment of your life is?
Yeah, I don't think I could ever forget.
Me neither. What's yours?
Dude, so there's a stadium down here. It's a football stadium. What is that stadium?
The Alamo Dome?
Nope. By
Freeman Coliseum?
Mm-mm. It's by I think is it St. Mary's?
Oh yeah, St. Mary's University. Yeah, they have a stadium too.
No, there's another stadium. I can't remember what it's called.
Okay, well, it's not relevant. There's a stadium. Right?
So it's very relevant because people, if you're in San Antonio listening to this, they'll know which one I'm talking about.
Well, I live here and I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
So this is what happened. You would know if I said it.
Okay.
But I just don't
Okay,
remember.
fair enough. That's fine. It was a big stadium where like a lot of people go.
Yeah. So I used to go with my uncle to his football games to watch his son, which is my cousin, right?
Okay.
So we would go watch him play. And we were sitting way towards the bottom. There's like a big ass fucking stadium. So I walk all these steps up to the top. We want a Frito pie. So I go to get 2 Frito pies, bro. When I'm coming down, I misstep.
Oh no.
And so instead of me like rolling down the steps, I keep my footing. So I start with one foot wide. The next foot wide. So then at some point in time, that same pattern is going, bro. I'm running like a full sprint from the top, dude. I'm talking about like the top, bro.
Yeah.
Like all the way down to the bottom, bro. I go off the last step, hit the little wall or whatever it was. Yeah. This is steel, bro. Like this is all cement shit. This ain't no fucking pads.
No,
shit.
I feel you. Yeah.
Shoulder into the wall. The Frito pie I had, bro. There was an elderly lady, on like the first row, bro. Okay. However, I smacked my hand, bro, and flung the Frito pie. So she had you know how they have the poof out, the poof out kind of hairstyles. They kind of poof up, it's not really hair. It's empty space, but the hair is
yeah.
Dog. She has Frito pie chunks, dog, and all over her
voids,
fucking
all the voids
hair,
of her
dog.
Hair. Oh,
bro, the crowd literally goes, oh, you heard the whole crowd, dog, go, oh, when I hit the wall. Bro. Frito pie hits the lady in the face. I get up, I'm like, ma'am, I'm so sorry. I limp back the fuck up, like, to where we're sitting.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, what the hell? So then my uncle's like, well, I'm gonna go get him. He gets him, of course. I'm like, bro, you should have did that shit in the first place. I was like 10, bro.
That's funny.
I was like 10.
That's funny.
Shit was fucking the most embarrassing shit I've ever
that's great.
in my life, bro.
Mine was mortifying. And it could have been not that bad, but something elevates it to another level. So for me, mine was in middle school. I don't remember what grade it was. It was either 6th or 7th grade. And did you okay, so standardized testing. Did you take tax tests?
Yeah, we took all that shit.
Okay, we did too. We were like one of the last years. So tax is just like the Texas's old version of the standardized testing that changed to something else like when we were done going to school. So it was one of the tax test days. And I mean, I was a smart kid, AP classes, straight A student, that kind of guy, So the tax tests were like kind of a joke. Like I was done with mine pretty early, big deal, But then like when you're done, like you gotta wait for like that one person that takes like 6.5 hours to finish a 2.5 hour long test,
right?
Because like we can't be making no noise and we can't be signaling to nobody or any of that shit while they're testing.
You can't do that shit.
So I gotta sit there all day in complete silence until that one person gets their shit together,
right?
And then, so like what happened was like we were done. Like I was done, and then like a couple other people around me were done too, and we were just chilling, like can't do anything, so just hanging out, just waiting,
Yeah.
And this is back when I played football in middle school, so like I was sitting next to like one of the other football players. He was like a friend of mine. His name was Erickson, and I swear to God. Okay, so a little bit of backstory. I hold in my sneezes now. Because so like when I need to sneeze, I like close my nostrils.
It's really bad for you.
So I've heard it's bad for me.
It's horrible.
I've heard it's bad for me.
You bust your fucking intestines.
But I can't. So like because of that, I actually like have tried to go back to sneezing normally, and I like can't. It rips a hole in the back of my throat. It hurts so bad, dude. I'm still actually trying to work on.
Why are your sneeze so hard,
dude? I sneeze hard as fuck, bro. So like the reason why I hold my sneezes in though is because I played violin like from elementary school all the way through high school. Yeah. So I was first chair in middle school.
Plus, you like the real deal.
Yeah, I was first chair violin.
Right.
And so I'm in the very front, in front of everybody.
Right.
And we were in the middle of a song, and I had to sneeze really bad. So like I mean I was playing, like I was bowing my shit, so like I couldn't like cover my nose. And dude, like I sneezed, and it just went everywhere, bro.
Like the mist.
No. It was like swamp water. Like it went all over. It was like on my strings, on my bridge. Like it was over the F holes. Like it went almost. It like went onto my hand where I was like fingering and shit.
Oh my god!
And then like
bro.
my my instructor, like he looked over to me like in the middle of the song and just fucking stopped and was like, "Oh my god!" And like dude, it was so like he stopped the whole song. He was like, "We need to let him go clean up real quick." So like, dude, that shit fucking sucked. And this is not even the embarrassing moment. This is another embarrassing moment, but like I look back on that one and it's funny.
Oh, that is
that shit was nuts though.
Hilarious.
So I was like, God damn it. So from that day on, I was like, I cannot have another violin situation. So like against my own health, I hold my sneezes. But I'm working on it. God, anyways, so that's the context, right? So like we're there, we're chilling, back to middle school. Well, in middle school you get it, back to tax testing. And we're just chilling, and I got to sneeze. And of course, I hold my sneezes. Only difference is that this time, when I sneezed, I held it, I ripped a huge fucking fart, dude. I didn't shit myself. No, dude, that would be so bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. I didn't shit myself, thank god. But dude, like I ripped one, bro. And like thank god it didn't smell or anything, like it was cool, but it was like a and then just and like I was just sitting there, dude, just staring at the floor, like I cannot fucking believe that just happened. But
did anybody hear it?
No, the whole class heard it because it was dead silent. Yeah, and everyone heard me like, get ready, like I'm about to sneeze, whole class heard it, and the teacher knew too. And the worst part is this shithead sitting next to me, the other football player, thought it was the funniest shit he's ever seen. So it's dead silent. We're not allowed to do anything. Dude, he's laughing like the hardest I've ever seen. He can't even help it. During tax testing, dude. And I'm already done. I don't even need to be here. This is not even my fault.
Oh my!
And like, dude, this guy's just done. I'm talking like hand slapping his legs, like crying, bro. Just like dead laughing. And like if, something awkward happens, you just ignore it, it'll go away. But like this fucking guy,
bro.
Dude, and he even was like mimicking me like, huh? Like, you son of a bitch. I was so like, dude, I was like mortified, bro. It was so bad.
That is fucking hilarious.
So that was actually kind of a 2-in-1. You got my violin story and you got my farting during tax testing story.
That tax test kills the violin story, bro.
It's so much worse.
Oh my.
Oh man, dude, that shit sucks so bad. And dude, like to this day, I cringe. I'm like that. I don't know how I got through it. I don't know how I didn't just like jump out a window or some shit.
Dude,
bro.
this
like,
tax test and I would have got the fuck up and walked out. Like, fuck
left.
that. Bitch, I'm done. Fuck you, bitch. I gotta go shit. You didn't hear that? Fuck you. I gotta go to the fucking restroom.
The worst part is I didn't even have to, dude. It just slipped.
I would have played that shit off. I would have just sat there with my fart though, like on that hardwood, on that desk. I know that shit off your shit.
It rips. It rips.
Fuck that, bro. I would have got up and be like, nah, y'all heard, man. I gotta go to the restroom. Y'all know what the fuck this is. And even though I didn't have to go, I would have just stayed my ass out the entire time.
Y'all already know what's up.
Y'all know what the fuck, bro. Y'all heard that shit. Fuck y'all, man. Fuck that. I would have played that shit off and left, bro. Or put, like, what do you look like putting your head down after that?
Dude,
like, you already know
I didn't even, dude, no.
Like, bro.
I did not.
I didn't know what to do, right?
Dude, my hands were in my lap, and I just stared at the floor.
I'm just look at the front of the desk.
Yeah, I couldn't look at anyone else. I gotta I know everyone knows it's me, but I gotta pretend it wasn't me.
Fuck, that's fucking hilarious, bro. I swear that is. Bro, I would have been laughing just as hard as the boy next to you.
Man. Honestly, if it were a friend of mine, I would have probably thought it was funny too. But holy god damn it.
Fuck, bro. That's just hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm sweating this shit over here laughing at your ass right now, bro.
Thanks, man.
That's fucking funny, man. Fart stories are always like the best.
They can be, yeah.
Oh, man. That's fucking
hilarious.
I agree.
Yeah, that one was rough.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. I'm dead.
Yeah, my dad thought it was really funny too when I told him when I got home too.
I'm dying over here, bro. Like, bro, I'm dead, bro. That shit's fucking funny as fuck.
Hell yeah. All right, I kind of in that vein, right? So we were talking about like you and I were both pretty young for our most embarrassing moments. So I was curious, did you ever have anything like weird or like any kind of like rules or anything in place that they had like in elementary school to keep all the kids in check? Did y'all have any kind of weird like tools or anything that they used that y'all had to abide by to make sure that y'all weren't like fucking spawns of Satan?
Not really. I don't even know if I would remember, but I don't. I mean, my elementary is pretty normal.
Okay, I'm just curious because I just remembered this the other day, and I wanted to know if you had something similar. In elementary school, while I was going there, they had these things called pyramids. And there was like 6 pieces. They called them pyramid pieces. And each piece had a word on it, which was like a type of behavior. So you had like trust, attitude, selflessness, self-control, responsibility, and then like one other one. So the idea was that like if you ever like fucked up and like broke, one of those like rules, they would take the pyramid piece off in front of the whole class. They would go up and then rip your piece off and be like, "You're a piece of shit."
So then you're like, what the fuck? And
you'd probably know if you fucked up.
Right.
Yeah, and then they would take it down. And then, like, the idea was that, like, you could try to earn it back by the end of the day. If you earn it back by the end of the day, then, like, we don't need to tell your parents or anything. Like, it's cool. So, but then they had the other side of the spectrum, too. So, like, kids who were, like, particularly well-behaved can get, like, silver and gold pieces, too. So, like, the goal was to try to have, like, a full gold pyramid is what you wanted. And, I particularly had an issue with self-control. Self-control was like the one that I always got in trouble for, dude. I lost that pyramid piece like every single fucking day, dude. And it's because I was always talking to my friends like during like lectures and stuff during class. And that's like the self-control, like keep your fucking mouth shut.
Right.
And I would just keep talking to my friends. And I thought that was really funny because now I have a podcast.
That is funny.
And
with no self-control.
Yeah.
So, I mean, hey, let me go ahead and pull that piece off of your pyramid right now.
And I remember, dude, they used to talk to my mom about like my self-control issues like so much, bro. And it like wasn't even that bad. Like, dude, I had like gold like for all the other pieces, and then there was just like bum ass like self-control piece.
Like the base piece, like almost that shit almost got ripped off. Just an empty
like
hole.
all the time, man, all the time. So like I just thought I just remembered that like while I was driving the other day, and I was like, ooh, I wonder if Damien had anything weird like that they used to do.
We didn't, bro. I mean,
they would just like beat the shit out of y'all.
So we didn't get whooped either. They didn't really do shit for us. I mean, also at the same time,
they're like, no, we weren't badass kids.
My mom whooped my ass, so I just like.
My dad used to whoop my ass too.
I would just shut the fuck up and go to school, and then like not really do.
Fortunately,
shit. I mean,
he never whooped my ass for something like that though.
Yeah, I got.
Like it'd be like for real, like life lessons and shit. You know, like if I actually fuck up, you'd be like, all right, you gotta learn from this.
Fuck that.
If talking at school, like my dad talked a lot too. You know what I mean? It's like
if they would come on and be like, Damien was a little disruptive in class today. Bro, I got my ass, like, I'm talking about, like, nigga, I almost committed murder, ass whooping. Like, it was pretty bad. So, if at some point in time, I would just pick and choose my spots, like, and I was actually a really good, like, square-ass kid through, like...
I'm gonna keep it real with you, dude. I think part of that might be because we both got whooped.
Yeah, I got my ass.
I think a lot of kids are a bunch of fucking shitheads because they're getting cell phones at the age of 6 and they don't get spanked.
There's no like repercussions or consequences.
There's
for
no
anything.
consequences.
It's just like you can do whatever you want.
Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I understand like nature and nurture and all that shit, but I'm like, dude, like even like when they're young, like they need to understand what consequences are. And for me too, like, dude, my dad wouldn't like beat the shit out of me. And he was always really fair about it. It was fair. It was like, this sucks. It's supposed to suck. But
that's all it was.
It's going to suck for like 5 or 10 minutes. And it's not going to be that big a deal. Right. And you know what? I hated him at the time, but now I respect the fuck out. I respect the fuck out of him.
I'm doing shit now based on that.
Yeah, you look back on those moments, you're like, that kind of sucked, but he had a point, and like I understand what he was saying.
Yep.
And my dad would always say too, like, you know, there's consequences. Like, consequences are bad. They're just consequences. You have good ones and bad ones.
Got to deal with it.
So I could even ask him. I'd be like, would this have a bad consequence? And he was like, yeah, you can do it if you want. But like, I'm gonna whoop your ass. What the hell? Yeah, he would just be real with me. He's just like, yeah, like do whatever you want. Like you have the freedom to live your life, but like just know that if you do some whack ass shit,
exactly,
your ass is gonna get some whack ass shit. For real though.
That's funny. Oh shit.
I need to come out and say right now that bitches who use Snapchat filters and talk and think that they're funny, I need to let you know right now, you're not fucking funny.
And you're overrated.
And you're overrated as fuck. I don't give a shit about how many followers you have. They follow you because you wear no clothes.
I have to say overrated.
Dead ass. Bitches who use Snapchat filters are not fucking funny.
And
honestly, I feel like more people need to be saying this because I can't tell you how much shit I've seen of these people who have no talent and have no substance. And they just put on a Snapchat filter and they don't even talk. It's like TikTok shit. You know what I mean? They put on a filter and then voice over some other shit that like isn't even them. And they think they're funny. And nah, bitch, you ain't shit.
And you don't look good.
You only look good probably
with the filter, motherfucker.
Dead ass.
Take that filter off.
Dude, I would love to start a petition right now to remove fucking Snapchat filters, bro. Get rid of Instagram filters or if you're using a filter, there needs to be like a bookmark or a watermark. There needs to be a watermark that says like filtered, because I can't tell you, dude. Like on online dating apps and stuff, bro. Every single bitch is using Snapchat filters, bro. We don't know what anyone fucking looks like anymore, dude. They're all fake as fuck. They're all like altering their voices.
That's what I'm saying.
And like people, I feel like people are just ashamed to be who they are. Like they don't want to put themselves out there. And
they should have a limit. If you take like 30 pictures with a filter, you're done, nigga, for like...
Dude, that would be a great idea. Yeah, it's like you get an allowance.
You get a little bit, but...
Dude, bitches, you know what they'd be doing? Man. They'd be making a whole bunch of like extra accounts and shit, and then like taking extra pictures, and then like sending it to themselves, and then like all of a sudden...
real quick, hold on. Like, no.
I need to see that. I need to see that date and time stamp right there, bitch.
Let me see that as soon as you wake up. Send me a pic, like shit. Like, don't show me the beautiful shit.
Hey, you know what though? Hey, we're all ugly as fuck when we wake up.
Exactly.
I'm not trying to talk shit.
I want to see that though.
Yeah.
Don't be like this. Just no, fuck you. I'm ugly. I'm ugly 24/7.
Deadass.
When I wake up or go to sleep.
If you're gonna be my homegirl, like I'm gonna be seeing you ugly as fuck all the time. So like, let's just cut to the chase.
I look ugly as fuck all the time.
Deadass.
So I'm not gonna even hate on you. You don't have to put on no makeup. Don't put on no filter. Just let me see how you look. Now, if I don't like it, that's cool.
Cool.
If you don't like,
and you don't have to be like, you don't have to take that personally either.
Right.
Like if cool. I'm glad you're letting me know you don't fuck with me now. Like.
You know what I'm
and vice versa.
Like, all that happens is they do all that filter shit, right? And then when you go chill with them, you be like,
you're like, oh, you're not...
Who in the fuck?
Oh, you only took pictures from the tits up.
Was that your sister? What the hell?
Man? Man, that shit's bad.
Okay, yeah, let's go get something to eat.
But what I'm getting at is that like bitches are fake as fuck and they're not funny. Like it needs to stop.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
You know what's even crazy?
What's that?
Guys do it too. So we can add guys to that.
Yeah. Guys are doing that too?
Guys are using filters out here, bro.
I got a beard. That's my natural filter.
Guys are using filters out here, bro.
What filter could a guy use to make him look better?
Even then, this is also another thing.
I don't get that.
I get girls want pictures and shit, but... I've sent them to girls, right? Like, it's cool, but I hate taking selfies. I think that shit is so
I do, too. I don't take any selfies. And
dude,
I don't
stop taking selfies,
bruh. You want to go a level deeper?
Bro.
You want to go a level deeper? Don't have your phone out recording the entire fucking live concert. Like, fuck you. Fuck every person who needs to record every goddamn song at a concert.
You can record some, bro.
Well, for me, it's like, record your favorite song. Or, like, maybe 2 or 3. Like, they're gonna have a whole set. Everyone, like, put your goddamn phones down, dude. I'm 24. I'm not... put your fucking phones away. Like, I'm not old as shit, bro. Like, I'm 24. But for me, it's like, I go to, like, experience it, man. Like, I want to be there. Like, I want to feel it. Like... I don't need other people to know what I'm doing in my life. You know what I mean? But also, that's also I don't have social media, bro. Like I have Reddit,
a couple, but I just really made them because
I have a Twitter and I follow football teams. I follow all the football teams on Twitter.
Like us, that's it.
Yeah. I don't follow anybody. I don't do that.
Things, but I don't fuck with social media that much either. Now I do have a Snap, a Casper236Ho. That is Casper236HOE. Hit me up. You know what's good.
Ooh.
I mean, just throwing it out there. I mean,
yeah.
But I mean, I have Facebook too and all that shit. But I mean, come on now, that's like family or anything.
Well, I had Facebook and like my mom was even upset. Like I deleted it recently, and it was like one of the most freeing things for me, dude. I used to be on there all the time. I actually had a lot of people that would follow me like just for the shit I would repost because I never post anything. I would just share stuff.
Shit. That's all I do.
I would only share stuff, and a lot of people would follow me just for the shit I was sharing, which was cool. But I also like don't fucking care.
Right.
So I don't know. One day I was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna delete this shit. And I deleted my Snap too. I reactivated my Snap recently, but again, I don't fucking use it because it was taking too much of my time. So
I mean, I don't really get on all this shit. I mean, it's like
for me, here's the thing, dude. I also have a thing where like I don't like having notifications on my phone. It like gives me anxiety. So, like, if I ever have notifications on my phone, I, like, gotta check them. Even if I know they're not important, like, I need that number to just go away. Like, I want it clean.
That's why that email pissed you off for 6 months.
Yeah, exactly. That's why that email got me so fucked up, bro. And that wasn't even just like, it was like when you swipe down on Android phones, like, you have all your notifications. It's like a full-ass fucking bar here, bro, that, like, takes up space.
Bro, I told you.
So, it was just, like, I like my shit clean, so I just deleted a lot of my shit. I reactivated it. I added 2 friends. 2 people that like I had on before, and they were like the only people I ever talked to. Yeah. And even then, like I don't look at their shit. I just don't. Like I don't want to be like brought back into it. Like I don't need that.
It's just weird.
I don't need it in my life. I don't need like if you want to know what I'm doing, call me. I'll talk to you. Like I call. Here's the thing, man. I've been doing this during the pandemic too. I've been doing this with you because we talk every week, which is cool.
Right.
But
and I talk on the phone every day.
Yeah,
so I'm not a big guy.
I've been removed from that life long enough to where
please, do not fucking call me. Like.
Yeah, but I catch up. I call in on all my friends, dude. Like my people, my real peeps, my family, dude. I'll call my mom, I'll call my sister, and then I got like 6 friends that I'll call throughout the week. I'll call everybody about once every 1 to 2 weeks. just to catch up, see how they're doing, make sure everyone's doing all right. And that I feel like people need that, especially right now during like Corona. You know what I mean? And it's really good for me too, just because I am self-isolating. I'm not going out and seeing people or finger popping each other's assholes or anything. So
of course,
so like just being able to talk to my friends and just being able to connect with them and just making sure everyone's doing okay. I feel like not enough people do that. Like. Think about how good you would feel, like, if one of your homies called you up and was just like, "What's up, man?" And, like, they didn't call you for any particular reason. Like, they're just, "I'm just checking up on you, man. I just want to make sure you're doing good. Tell me about your day. Like, what's going on?"
Call them gay. No, I'm kidding.
Well, no, it's gay as fuck.
I think
we can be gay as fuck. That's cool.
I don't call that gay.
I'm gay for all my friends, bro.
I'm just kidding. Because, I mean...
It's real, though.
Like, what does that even mean?
That's love, bro.
When people say that's gay, like, what does that even mean?
I don't think anyone that actually says that's gay means that it's actually gay. I don't think anyone actually says that and like means it that way.
But who could explain it when they say it? You'd be like, well, I mean, I don't know why I said it. So I didn't mean to say it that way, right? Like, it's not gay, okay? I would actually be, I'd be stoked. Not like I want my boys to hit me up. It could be anybody. Yeah. It don't matter if it's a girl, my boy.
Anyone.
Yeah.
It shows that they care.
Of care.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
that's all it is.
So I try, I do that for my people. Like, there's some people I fuck with where like, I don't really keep up with them as frequently. Like, we still talk and we still catch up and stuff, but it's like, I'm not calling them every week, you know what I mean? Right. But I got my group. And I'm always, keeping in touch with them and stuff.
I mean, that's pretty dope. Everybody should be doing that right now with COVID going on anyway.
You should all do that. Like, think about the people who matter most to you. Like, think about what it would be like if they weren't here tomorrow.
Or just hit up a random person. Like, you never know if that may make their day.
Sometimes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and just don't call them for any particular reason. Just, like, because a couple of times, sometimes when I call my friends, they're like, "What's up? Like, what do you need?" And I'm just like, "I don't need anything, man. Like, how you doing?" And
I'm like, "What do you mean what I need? I never asked you for shit. I just trying to say
hi, I don't ask anybody for anything.
Why would you say what I need when I've never asked you?
Dude, for real though.
Bitch, I'm just saying hi. Fuck you, goodbye. Like,
well, I think that's also people, like, they're not used to people just calling them,
Right.
And but also miss me with FaceTime though. Like, I don't want to fucking see you. Do not fucking FaceTime me. Don't video call me.
It depends on the FaceTime.
But for the most part, no.
If it's a super pretty girl, I let her FaceTime.
I mean, super pretty girl, sure.
Right.
But
that's it. Those are the only. That's the stipulation.
Again, that's
in my
Casper.
FT. You get on my FaceTime, you better look fine as hell.
Deadass.
And you better either be laying down or your hair better be wet out the shower or something, bro.
I feel that.
Yeah, you better be impressed.
Yeah, but for me, it's just like, I think everyone should do that. We talk each week about like ways that we can get better and, improve ourselves. I think that's a good way. That's one thing you could do is like call somebody you really care about and just, it doesn't even have to be a long phone call. Just let them know you care about them, you're thinking about them, maybe catch up a little bit and then dip the fuck out. Like, I feel like, especially with COVID and stuff, people don't understand. They underestimate the impact that can have. Right. So I try to go out of my way to do that for my friends.
I do it a little bit more often now. That is Corona.
Yeah.
But even then,
I was already doing this before, but now that's Corona. I'm like, I got like a notepad, and I'm just like, I gotta call these people. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like the craziest intro extrovert. Like when I'm out, super let's go.
Yeah. But then you're like, leave me the fuck alone. Don't I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
So I'm like a little bit of both, but like
you just like your privacy sometimes.
That's all it is.
Yeah, a little bit of peace and quiet
all the time. Just leave me alone. Don't bother me. I'll let you know if I'm good when I want to let you know I'm good. Don't.
I feel that.
Yeah, it's all fucked up. I mean, I'll get over it. I'm getting better.
Yeah. I'm curious. This is something I was also thinking about too, and I'm going to give you some context here in a second. If you had the opportunity to never shit again for the rest of your life, like no issues, nothing, like it just wasn't something you had to do anymore, right? And you're good. Would you do it?
What's the stipulation to that?
None. It's just you don't shit anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, I would do that.
Why?
Because I wouldn't have to shit anymore.
And you like that?
Yeah, because then I'll start eating hot food.
That's a good point.
Like literally,
hot food
I don't
makes
eat
me
hot
shit really
food
bad
because of that. Like
at least in the morning. Food. In the morning, it's really bad.
I just don't like how it feels, and I'm good on it.
It sits in my stomach.
It would let me do a lot more shit with my body.
So you get more creative.
I'd be able to do more shit. And
that's a really good point.
Do a lot of shit if I didn't have to shit. Yeah, for sure. So I'd be down with not shitting if there's no
no stipulations. Yeah,
you just don't shit no more, and you won't get constipated. Yeah, for sure.
Man,
and I'd go straight to eating hot food like tonight.
I can respect
right
that. The eating the hot food part is a really good point.
I hate hot food because of that.
Yeah.
Like, shitting fucks up so much areas of my life. Because I want to be comfortable when I do it.
Sure, yeah.
I don't.
Well, I can kind of feel you there because, like, I don't shit in public bathrooms, like, except for the 7-Eleven, right next to where we work.
Super, like, what?
Yeah, bougie as fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And even then, like, I wish public bathrooms had bidets by now, like Japan does, so I wouldn't even have to wipe my ass.
You know,
that'd
just
be
splash
nice.
it real quick.
Well, I mean, you get a little quick dab, make sure everything's cool, and then you dip the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like, that'd be cool. But that's a harder question for me because I get a lot done while I'm taking a shit.
Like what?
I make the majority of my phone calls while I'm taking a shit.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna ignore all your calls now. Fuck you. Fuck that. Like, who's calling? Nah, he can wait. Fuck him. I'm gonna call him back in an hour. He better be off that toilet by then. Like, he's just sitting on the toilet for 3 hours.
Dude, if I got someone I gotta call, like you know, like AAA, or I gotta call like Rooms to Go for furniture, or sometimes like, you know, like, fuck it, dude, I'll call my mom or my sister or something. Like, if I'm taking a shit.
Do you let it rip though while you're talking?
No. No, I'm not weird. So I'm not weird.
You're not shitting.
Well, yeah. So here's the thing, right?
You have to.
My shits are like, because of that. The shits are like a lot longer because like I'm kind of just
you're
sitting
pausing
there.
While you're
yeah.
like...
Well, no, it's kind of like I'm actually like almost done. I kind of like start and then like I'll get my business taken care of and then I'll finish and then I'm done. It's kind of the way it works. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm just sitting there, and then like while I'm sitting there, like everything I gotta do is just going through my head, and I'm like, let's get some of this done right now.
I think it'd be more cool if you let them hear like the shit like dropping in the toilet, like
I'll sometimes flex and let
just wondering. I'm so sorry.
Oh man,
when can I pick up?
Nah, dude, don't even apologize. Like, just let it happen.
Yeah, I was just my bad. When can I pick up my furniture?
That was weird. Did you hear that? Like, act like you didn't know. You're like, did you hear that? That was weird, right?
Like, sir, did you just fart on the phone?
Yeah.
Blame it on the other person.
I'm like, no, dude, I heard that too. That must be on your side.
Did you fart over there? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That's fucking funny.
So, yeah, I don't know. Because I get a lot done. And
I would take it away. I would.
Well, you made a really good argument. I think being able to eat spicy food with that, and hot food.
That's one thing, right? I'm pretty sure if I really thought about it, there'd be so much more shit that I'd be able to like fuck with if I really didn't have to just like shit my whole intestines out.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I would be eating Indian food and just all a bunch of shit because I guess if you take away shitting,
real ramifications.
If you take away shitting, right, I guess that would kind of mean that your stomach doesn't bubble up.
It would be different. Yeah, like, what I'm getting at is just like that whole operation. It'd be like a
different type of.
Fine.
So yeah. It'd be really badass. Yeah.
All right.
Fucking nutty, bro. I fucking love it. I would not be shitting, though. No, I would put a big... Take that off.
Well, you might have convinced me. I'm going to say that for sure.
Pretty badass.
Pretty badass.
That'd be pretty badass.
Would you ever download your... Like, so in the future, right? It's the future. 2120. 100 years from now. And... we now have the opportunity to download our consciousness into a new body and just keep doing our shit. You just keep going. Would you do that?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
Why?
Because I'll get smarter the older I live. So I'll always be able to adapt and I always get to just stay living.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I would do that.
How long? Oh, I would too. I would do it at least once.
I wouldn't stop.
You would just keep going?
Yeah. Yep.
Until you couldn't anymore?
Yeah. Because I want to see... where we've been at.
Sure.
We already kind of know how people have been before us. I want to see really what the fuck these motherfuckers about to do after us.
What if it's like... here's the thing, right? Like, you start over, right? What if, like, when you go into each body, you actually have to start over?
You, like, forget everything.
No, the whole point is you keep your consciousness. So the idea is, like, you keep your memories.
Right.
But what I'm saying is that, like, unless you're, like, rich as fuck,
you
just start over.
Right.
Like, you got to get a job again. And, like, you gotta get a car again. And, so, like, all that shit.
Let me ask you this question.
Uh-huh.
What makes you think you haven't already done that?
So you're talking about some reincarnation shit right now.
Yes, sir.
Uh-huh.
Reincarnation, because it's people don't believe it,
I'll be honest, dude. Like, I'm not religious at all. I don't practice any religion. But reincarnation, in a way, kind of makes sense to me.
It does make a lot of fucking sense.
Yeah, well, just because we're all energy, you know, and energy can't be created nor destroyed. So it's like, that energy's got to go somewhere, right?
Transport, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Like,
So you might
bro.
be right, but
Come
like
on,
for
bro.
me, like I don't know. So for me, like as far as like the whole, you know, downloading your consciousness thing,
Mm-hmm.
I would do it at least once. I would do it once, and then I'd see where we're at.
I would literally do it as many times as I fucking could. Every single fucking time.
What if you could choose what the type of body you go into? Would you want to choose, or would you want it to be random?
I want to be random.
That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like that too.
I would rather be random.
Because then it's like exciting,
right.
And also it's like if you got a bad bod, you're like, I'll get a new one. Like,
right.
like
But if you get a shitty body after you picked it, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Why
that's
did
true.
I pick this?
I like
and then
that.
you gotta live your whole life.
Yeah, that would be cool. That'd be cool if it was
Give me a
random.
random one.
Like you could be a dude, you could be a chick, like you could be
I could be
you
a
could
dog,
be fat,
I
you
could
could
be
be
a fucking
skinny.
rat,
Yeah,
I could be a fucking tree. I could be.
Well, no, it would be human body. It'd be human body, but yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
that'd be cool though.
Yeah, it'd be fire.
Yeah,
I'd be alright with that. You know what? I'm lying. I would always pick a dude.
okay, you'd always want to be a guy.
Yeah, I would not want to be a girl.
What if like in the future there's like a feminist uprising where like men are like on the run now,
So
and like women control the world.
It could be, but the hugest thing about
and then at that point, dude, and then at that point, they're in control of like who gets bodies. So they're like, no, like you motherfuckers, like y'all aren't getting female bodies.
So
like,
the only reason I
guys.
can't get with you on that is because I mean I'm not gonna shit on feminists or girls who are feminists, right?
I'm just shitting on the hypothetical feminist uprising.
Feminists right now just sound a tad ridiculous because they say there's so much unfair shit
You're just talking about the extremists. I feel the same way.
when there is not.
I agree.
Dudes go through the same equal pretty much shit that girls do, man.
I think there's a lot of feminists who actually hate calling themselves feminists because of the extremists, like the women that just take it like way too far and they're toxic as fuck.
It's just, bro.
Like, we don't fuck with anybody that takes anything too far and is toxic as fuck. But
so,
like, you know,
I want to explain myself.
like I'm a feminist, but I'm not a fucking psycho.
I don't want to be misconstrued when I say this, right?
Yeah,
I get it. Girls do get raped, or they do get mistouched, or they do get mistreated throughout their life, right? But so do men. And just like girls get like a certain generalization to them, so do men do. Like, there's a lot of men right now that are good guys, but unless you have money or have a good job or a good place and all this shit, a girl will never talk to you. But why is that?
I think girls are constantly getting dick slung at them, and they just got so many options.
That's what I'm saying.
I honestly think like some girls, they might actually be into you, but like they just have so many options that like they don't even have the time.
At some point in time, it starts to get ridiculous because they don't think that guys get harassed or guys get sexually assaulted.
I fucking don't. But
now,
I mean, you're cute as fuck, so yeah, maybe.
Fuck you, motherfucker. I mean, I am cute though.
Hey.
So I can tell you this: I've been sexually harassed, right?
Congratulations.
Now, as a guy, though, be real. If you got sexually harassed, are you gonna go tell somebody?
Like legitimately?
Right.
It depends. If
in what way?
Here's the thing, like if it was just like a passing thing and it like wasn't that big a deal, I probably wouldn't say anything.
Exactly.
However,
that's what I'm saying.
However, if this person is in like a position of power, like if they're over other people, and I can see that, yeah. For me, it's like I would say some shit if I was worried that they were doing it to other people. Like that's what I would care about. So because I can go fuck myself, like that's cool. Like I'd be like that was really weird, and then I'd probably talk about it on the podcast, and then like never bring it up again. But
this is the only reason why when I talk about this, it gets like weird. Mm-hmm. So. Of course.
I don't know though.
I'm not also saying that guys get it as often.
Dude, I'm like extremely like. I feel like that's hard for me to relate to because I don't think anyone's going to try to fuck with me.
So
no one has ever tried to fuck with me.
They did though. So this is what I'm saying, right?
I think I'd be flabbergasted.
This is what I'm saying, right?
Bananas.
This is what I'm saying though, right? Uh-huh. As a guy, you're supposed to be you know. As a girl, you're really not. So I feel like there have been even cases on both sides. But girls are more likely susceptible to telling people and saying something about it. As a male, if you get sexually harassed by a girl, you probably not really gonna say nothing.
Well, kind of what you were saying too, like between guys and girls. I feel like guys, like you're saying, like girls are like more like timid and they're more.
We have to live up to that. We're the men. We have to take care of this.
Well,
we have to do that.
I feel like guys are just naturally more equipped to defend themselves too. Like women are naturally.
This is what I'm saying. This is no disrespect to girls who get mistreated or get fucked up at all.
We don't disrespect anybody.
All I'm saying is girls can no longer be talking about we want equal rights. Y'all fucking have them now. Like, we're here already. So, if girls want equal rights, right? Mm-hmm. Because I just saw you make your face. So, explain to me what...
Well, I was going to make a clarification. I think we have equal rights. I think we have equal opportunity. For the most part, I think, like I said, those people in power who may be trying to use women in a certain way, that legitimately may not be an equal opportunity in those particular cases. But generally speaking, I feel like it's very even and very fair. But, like, I feel like women, like... here's the thing, dude. I think there are a lot more dude creeps out there than there are chick creeps. So you might be saying that like the incidences may be similar, but I think chicks gotta worry about dudes being fucking psychos, bro. Like way more than dudes do. Because let's be real, dude. You and me. So if some chicks like creeping on us, we could just fucking.
Is that all it comes down to?
I think that's a big part of it. Like, a lot of women just feel unsafe because we're fucking insane sometimes. Not you and me, but guys, you know.
You know why I'm okay with that? So I'm okay with that portion. If they're feminists in that area,
that's weird.
Kill me. But don't be talking about dudes make more money than us. And
I don't think any of that's real.
What?
Yeah.
What? Literally, the only thing that's maybe lopsided is there's maybe more assaults on y'all than there are on guys.
Yeah, for sure.
But even then, like I just said, there's a lot of dudes out here that have pride as fuck. So they're not about to go say, this fucking girl raped me or this girl sexually assaulted me.
I see where you're coming from.
So there probably are more cases that could... I mean, now if we're going to take it
well, let's be real. Guys who are getting assaulted are also probably being assaulted by other guys. I believe that's like a real thing that's been talked about.
But still, even then, they don't say nothing.
Well, no, I'm saying that would probably make guys want to say things less. Like, they got fucked by some dude.
Now, again, I also get it. A lot of girls don't say nothing either. But the thing is, when it comes to this unfair, like, bias thing from a guy to a girl
we're talking equality. Yeah.
Everything's pretty much the same, bro. Like,
I am inclined to agree with
there's nothing really different anymore.
Generally speaking.
Now, they had an argument.
There are instances where it's unfair, but for the most part, it's pretty even.
So give me those instances, because...
No, it's special case. They're extenuating circumstances.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be something bizarre.
It's going to be something
But
unique.
the shit that they're talking about is just regular general shit. I'm like, no, dudes go through that same shit. What are you talking about? Because some of the shit they be talking about, I'll be like,
this shit sucks for all of us.
This shit happens to us too. What the hell? Like, so it'd be a little weird. Now, again, I'm not saying that I'm sexist or nothing like that. You know I love women, bro. You know.
Yeah.
You know, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You've been sitting next to me for some years now.
Yeah,
like,
man.
You know what's up.
I know what's up.
Let's just stop complaining and let's just be real about everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's all that it needs to be. So I don't want to make this nothing extra. I hope the women that listen to this show, y'all don't hate me because I love the shit out of y'all.
Yeah,
y'all just gotta be, y'all gotta be fair though.
We both love you guys.
That just gotta be fair, man.
We love all of our listeners. Y'all cute as fuck too, straight up.
I love women.
Hell yeah. No, all our listeners.
Well, I love all my listeners, but I would only sit the women on my face, not the guys. So I mean, that's why
I respect that.
All right, it's like a different cake, just a little bit, right? Okay. Oh wait, so is that me being favorite to the ladies and not the men?
What the hell, dude?
Now the men should get mad.
Yeah, like what
See
the
what
fuck?
I'm saying?
Yeah, man. What the hell, dude?
I said women on my face, but not guys.
Yeah, man.
So now the guys should get mad, right?
Yeah, what's up with that?
Right, see?
I thought we were all fair, dude.
That's what I'm talking about. They do that kind of shit, like that little. Like,
it's just it's bullshit,
right?
It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. There's like, go knit a blanket or something.
There's certain shit you can say, and I'm cool with it, but y'all are just reaching like on so much shit, like it's crazy. Holy shit. Yeah. Okay,
I want to wrap up with this. So we were just talking about downloading your consciousness and stuff.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Dude, I'm so hyped for this next part. I just recently learned that there's a scientist who's dying from the same disease that Stephen Hawking had. And he's like in his 60s. And he's committed to trying to become the first full cyborg so that he can prolong his life.
That'd be legit.
So, like, he's dying. Like, he's going to die.
Right.
Like, he's his body is failing right now. So, he's chosen to become, like, the first human guinea pig. He's like, let's see how far we can go. Let's see what happens. Like, and because he's a guinea pig, it's like, it's not like a financial decision.
Matter.
It's like,
I'm about to die anyway.
Yeah, he's like, let's fuck my shit up and see what happens. Yeah. So, this guy, he, like Stephen Hawking, he couldn't walk. He was, like, wheelchair bound.
Yeah.
He's already got a fully functional lower exoskeleton, so he can walk now. Mm-hmm. And he was talking about how, like, he didn't think He didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, but he cried like when he walked for the first time. Again, like since before. And his goal now is to be fully encased in a full exoskeleton suit. And like because Stephen Hawking, like his face doesn't move, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So he would eventually have like a screen in front of his face with like an avatar face that would like speak for him. Like whatever his thoughts are and stuff would be presented through the suit. Right. So he said that he wants to be fully encased in the exoskeleton, and verbatim said so that he can stand above. He can have superhuman strength and tower above humans of flesh and blood, is what he said. And that sounds a little like a fucking supervillain. and this is the best part, right? That so what I just told you, they're making a documentary about it, and it's coming out in a couple of months. So there's going to be a documentary about this in a few months about this scientist who's trying to become the first full cyborg, like in history. And this is right up my alley, dude. Like this tickles my taint. I'm all the way in on this. And we'll definitely talk about it when it comes out, but I'm super hyped about it, and I'm very interested. Would you do that? Would you ever be like the first of something? I'm kind of not down for that, but I don't know. Something. Here's the thing: if my body was failing me, like, I'm about I'd be like, "Who the fuck cares?" Yeah, like let's just go for it.
So I'm gonna be real with you, right? If he successfully goes through, right, and then it becomes a thing, would you fucking do it? Yes, you would. You would.
I don't know. Well, they were talking about this before too. Like, there's people have talked about how like when prosthetics get good enough because they're already getting close, that prosthetics are going to get so good that people are going to be going and having their limbs removed intentionally, and then just having them replaced with these prosthetics that like are badass and like, you know, stainless steel. They can like extendo go gadget bullshit and stuff and all this. And you know, like they're talking about like people removing like both their legs and just getting like robot legs and like all this other shit in the future. So maybe this is the beginning of that. And they're also talking about like with Elon Musk's like Neuralink too, you know, it being able to access the internet from your mind and being able to communicate telepathically. Like once that gets good enough, you're almost doing yourself a disservice not to do it. You know what I mean?
I think Tesla has started all this shit.
You mean Elon? Because Tesla's just a car company. Right. But yeah.
But you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, they're a car company, but they have made the first shit that you don't have to drive it. You can just sit in it and it'll take you home. That's pretty impressive.
That's pretty cool.
Now, they do have some car wrecks for some people, but imagine getting in your car being too drunk to drive and your car takes you home. That's pretty fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
It's pretty fucking sick.
I feel that.
Yeah, I would do it. My whole body would be a robot. I would do it. Take off my limbs however you need to. My arm fails, take it off. My lung failed, cut off my stomach.
Here's the thing. I don't think I would go out of my way to do it, but I think it'd be super down to get replacements if it were needed.
Right. And so all they're going to do, right, because this may be a thing, right, because they're already trying it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. They're working everything up to robotic. Everybody's a robot. It's going to happen.
Sure. Yeah, without a doubt.
Time. These replacements going to be expensive as fuck.
Oh, of course.
Certain people going to be able to afford them, or you're going to die. So, I mean, then you have an option, right?
Yeah.
Then they're going to start, you'll just end up being in debt over, like, robot parts for your body.
Well, I mean, that's basically the way the hospital works right now. Nobody can fucking afford a trip to the hospital.
So who gives a shit, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
All right. I do have one more thing I want to talk about that I'm particularly really excited about personally. Once again, we talk about getting better each week and being able to hype each other up and, giving ourselves shout outs, right? So I'm going to give myself a shout out this week because I did a few things in my life that are already having an impact on myself and me getting better. So I practice, at least doing one thing a day, holding myself accountable to getting better every single day. And I hold the people around me to the same standard. This past couple of weeks or so, I've canceled my Postmates membership. I got a scale to weigh myself. I got this super badass Weight Watchers app that helps you. It's like an electric food journal basically that lets you track your water intake, what you're eating and all this stuff, and it gives you a point calculation that tells you when you're in a healthy eating zone. So it basically just keeps you aware of what you're eating and stuff. I've already lost over 20 pounds since I started that. Which is great because your boy used to be jacked, and I'm trying to get back there. It's I'm really hyped.
So I guess you should let that go then.
What?
You lost 20 pounds.
Yeah.
You're trying to get jacked.
Yeah. Dude, I'm already fat. Like, I need to lose it, and then, like, here's the thing, man. Like, my arms, dude, my arms are gonna get big as fuck again. My shoulders are gonna get big as fuck again. That's all fucking easy. I'm just trying to lose, like, all the other shit. So, like, just so y'all know, like, I'm like a huge gym rat. Like, before COVID and, like, my short stint of depression, I used to go to the gym 5 days a week, 3 hours a day, which is kind of why I have this, like, get better mentality, which is why, like, that's what we're trying to build here. But that gym, the get better mentality can both be used mentally and physically. So it's like, you know, take care of your mentals, take care of your body. And I think it's really important to be able to spread that positivity and energy to others. So, you know, I'm just letting you know, like, I'm doing my part. I think that shit I got this badass Garmin watch. It monitors my sleeping patterns, my resting heart rate, everything. And your boy's about to get out here starting to work out every day again. I've only been on a hiatus because of Corona, and I think it'd be dumb as fuck to get sick just because I wanted to go to the gym. So I'm doing what I can now. I'm done doing all this bullshit, Corona bullshit, getting me fat as fuck, and your boy's like back in it. So, you know, if y'all have anything that y'all want to talk about, like in ways y'all are getting better, hit us up on YouTube. Like, we got comments there. Like, just comment there. Like, if anyone wants any opportunity to interact with us, we'll read our comments. So
we really will, though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Y'all drop ways that y'all are getting better every day. Just like go to YouTube. You can subscribe to us. You know, we're on Twitter and Instagram too. But I think YouTube would be cool because everyone can read each other's comments. You know what I mean? We can hype each other up and just be like, let's get swole as fuck. You know what I mean?
Another thing, guys, look, my boy like to work out. I do not. So if y'all don't like to go to the gym, leave some comments for me too and be like, we're not going to the gym. Hashtag we're not going to the gym. You gotta do other things to get better then. Yeah, you find other ways to get better. So we'll let them, right? The workout guys, we'll let them hashtag going to the gym. We're gonna hashtag we ain't going to the gym, man. Let's go. Well, just get better. Hashtag get better. Like, we're all trying to get better. Hashtag get better. It's a mentality, man. It's a lifestyle. Hey, I like it. We're all trying to get I want to see people that go to the gym. I want y'all to say y'all go to the gym. I also want to see people in this that don't go to the gym like I don't. He go to the gym. I'm trying to go to the gym. Here's the thing. The same way Damien's trying to get me to smoke weed, I'm trying to get him to go to the gym with me and get jacked as fuck. Man, look. So I think y'all know where this is. I think I have a better chance, right, than he do, right? I mean, I'll go to the gym. I'll go work out, but shit, if we go work out, he better get that blunt with these muscles. A lot of people that want to go to the gym, they're too afraid to go by themselves, right? Because like they don't know what they're doing, they don't know what's going on. Y'all got questions? Hit us up. We can help you out. Weird. You know, we can point you in the direction to find more information. Listen to our podcast while you do cardio. Hell, man. I listen to all my podcasts while I do cardio, dude. Hell yeah. It's the best, and it allows you to control your heart rate. You can think, you can concentrate. It's great. Or don't. You know, go home. Listen to us at work. Whatever you want to do. And, you know, just spread the word, man. I feel like the show is getting better. We're getting more listeners. Like, our community's growing. And we're just, you know, we're all trying to get better every day, man. So we hope you enjoyed the show. And y'all have yourself a fucking kick-ass weekend. Y'all keep it easy. Y'all have a great motherfucking weekend, bruh.